So I was excited to get these sea turtles, and I've been having a bit of a play with some watercolouring. I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Australia, Northern Victoria, Australia. So welcome everyone if you're watching now or if you're watching on the replay. So I thought I'd show you how I was really excited to see this particular stamp in the sea turtle set. Where is it? That one. Don't tell me I've lost it. Where are you, sea turtles? Where have you gone? I've got all the stamps out, but oh, here it is. So this is a reversible stamp. So what that means is, I'll show you how it works. You stamp the detailed one, or whichever one you want to stamp first, and then you flip it over and stamp the other one. So I was excited to see this. The texture in this stamp. I was really excited about that. So I had actually that's not going to work. I need a matte because it's photopolymer. I just thought I'm just going to use my Stamper Artist matte, because it's going to be messy because we're going to use some water. And I actually forgot to fill up my big spritzer. I could use my little one, but I'm probably going to have to refill. Anyway, I've done this a couple of times, and I thought this was the best way to do it. Now just feeling to see which, I'm going to have a look and see what I did first. My other ones, and I'll show you them dry when I'm finished. So I did the Lost Lagoon. So we are using some new colours. You may have Lost Lagoon, you may not. So I just want to, you could do this two ways. You could, there's my little piece of this to just quicker than using my big one sometimes. So I'm just going to go probably further than I did on my sample card. Just going to go there, and I might ink up again and go there. Don't I need to clean it off because I'm going into, or maybe I do. So I'm going into next Coastal Cabana. I actually was forgetting that we've got the other blues that I could have used. I was trying to think what blues went. These two, Peacock and Coastal, Peacock and Lost Lagoon are very good friends, but I needed 3, so I used Azura on one of my other ones, and I'll show you. I didn't really like that. I mean, it's not that I don't like the colour, I do, just didn't like it how I'd used it. So you could ink up again, you could not ink up again, whatever you... So because we're going into a darker one now, I didn't really want to put Lost Lagoon into my Coastal Cabana, but it might not have mattered, but just in case it did. And then this is the Pretty Peacock. I think I might overlap that as well. Can you see that texture? Anyone else there but Rhonda? Hi Myrtle, hi Sharon, hi Glenda. Did you all get your email? I just, about 10 minutes ago, emailed some class information for you guys. So that's what you're left with there, but you can use it, obviously. You can just use it, and I'm going to put this away in a minute. Oh, actually, I'll show you this first. Just clean that off. So if you just used it normally, that's what you would get. It's just, either way, I think it's just gorgeous. Now I was going to try something else because we are Stampin' Up! This is Shimmery White that I'm using. It's my favourite cardstock to watercolour with. I'm not really a fan of the watercolour paper, and besides it's not as economical either because it's more expensive. You only get little sheets, so I'm not a fan. So I thought I would try with thick Whisper White. I have watercoloured with that before, so I'll try the same thing and see how we go. Did I clean that stamp? I think I did. I could have started with the peacock first and worked it down, but anyway, we'll do it in the same order and then we can compare the two, because I have actually, you've got choices to make. I have actually pre-done a watercolour one, and I've got another option for you as well, so you guys can decide what you would like me to use. I've got my peacock open. That was a bit naughty, so I could have gone into that. I think I'm going to like it on the white, you know. So maybe it's not going to be such a sad thing if we're not really sure whether it's gone away or not. It seems like it has, but there's been a few errors, so I'm hoping that that's a lie and it's not gone away. So that was the Lost Lagoon. I think, did I stamp with that one or the other one? Doesn't matter anyway. They're all very pretty. So this is Coastal Cabana. And I might cup that again. Do that. And then I'm just going to go into the peacock. And that's really, the white is really nice. Just have to see how it dries. It might not dry by the time I'm finished, I'm not sure. The peacock, well, just doesn't all have to be covered up. But yeah, I'm really liking that. What do you think, you guys? It'll be a bit hard to say with my messy background there, but because I was going to make another mess, I didn't want to start with a clean bit. So I'll just take that piece away. It's all wet. Pop these on here to dry. I did the same thing. This is white, and this is thick white, and this is the shimmery white. So I'm actually liking the white better. Did I not cut that down? I don't think I did. Yeah, I really like that. Let's put that aside. Hopefully I won't knock it over. And I did pre-do a couple. I tried the salt technique, and I think my salt, I used rock salt, and I think I should have had it through a, a grinder thing, and I didn't. I just had the salt on top. Wasn't real happy with that. I did use a piece that I was happier with, so I just thought rather than waste my shimmery white, I'd flip it over and try this. So I did exactly the same thing, except that's got a bit more blue because I'd already I'd already used the other side of it. So where's my other one? So these colours were the same as what I've used now, and I had tried with the new Azure Afternoon. I wasn't that fussed when I first did it, but now that it's dried, I think I'm kind of liking it. That was Lost Lagoon and some peacock there. So it's a really pretty blue as well. So now I'll show you how you do the turtles first. No, I won't. I'll tell you what I had planned, and get you to decide when I'm doing, because I've pre-cut some and cut them out. Don't you just love them? They're just gorgeous, I think. You could go that way, or maybe we don't need 3. I don't know. So, do you want me to use this piece? This piece? Might not fit on there, but he might be able to go off the edge a bit, I think. Or do we want to use some of the, it goes with By the Bay paper. I haven't cut that down. I just was waiting to see what you guys would choose. So we could probably go, if I use this, I'd probably go like that. Put a greeting in there somewhere. And I know that's mint, but it kind of doesn't bother me that I haven't used any mint. So while I'm stamping the turtles, showing you how to do that, you can decide, tell me which, let's grab my mat from there. Now I need some paper. There we go, there's a clean bit there. I really want to use a clean bit because I'm going to be making a mess again. So where's my little, I'll just do the little one because I'm not going to stamp them all and cut them all out again because I'm lazy like that. So to tell which side you're using, you just, the side that's the more detailed is the rough side, obviously. So you use full strength in that. And that was peacock again. I am loving the peacock colour. Don't think I really fancied it when we had it before, but now that it's back, I'm loving it. So then we'll stamp off, because if I'd stamped over that, you're not going to see it, are you? Then you can see through this to line up. Hopefully everyone can see what I'm doing. I haven't been paying any attention to what you guys were saying. The first one, second one. Yeah, I'm not using the ones we've just done because they're not dry. It's out of these two. Okay, where are we? Do we want to use the DSP? Just say DSP, or we'll call that one 1 and that one 2. Okay, so that's 1 and that's 2. If I can remember. I think I like this one better. And then you'll know what the other looks like, because it's better if you can let them air dry. There we go. And how cute is that? I did miss a little bit there, but you can fussy cut around there. These, the ones I just showed you before are all fussy cuts, so there's that. Sure your ink pad is done up. And the big one, you do the same. And it's also got, I don't know if you notice, it's also got the shellfish, you do the same. Shellfish, the starfish, you do the same. The little fishies there, you do the same with that. I got sidetracked with my daisies, so yeah, I'll show you them in a minute. So the stamps are bigger than they show on the case, and you've got this little thing here that looks a little bit like seaweed, the fish, and you can do that, stamp it over the top with that, and that looks like they're swimming in their own kind of current kind of thing. So yeah, it's a really, really, really cute set, and I don't think I've cleaned that properly, but I can fix that after. So which one are we saying? This one? Did you think this one? Now I can't remember what I said. One, is it this one you want? Oh, goodness me. I should have written down because I've been yapping and now I don't know. So this one's my favourite. So do we want my favourite or the other one? Just going to maybe put my layers on there. I was sort of thinking maybe I need some string or something. I mightn't put that down just yet, just in case. Now what I'm looking for. And I've also pre-done, yesterday I did some sentiments. So while you're telling me, because I won't forget which one's my favourite. My favourite is the one that's got a bit of white in it. So let's get my big scissors. You'll see this one, this stamp set used a bit. I'd forgotten about it, and where it comes from is the Artistically Inked. I will still be hanging on to my one out of the other set that I think I mentioned last week. It's also got a happy birthday and it's in photopolymer, because this one's a lot larger than it. And sometimes, you know, you just want a long sentiment like this without having to bother about whether it fits in a die or a punch or whatever. Just chop it. Just chop it. My favourite. Andra and Sharon say my favourite. Okay, cool. Which is this one. Now where do I put my turtles? One turtle has swum away. Where'd he go? Oh, here he is. He's trying to get away from me. Just got to work out whether I want to put some sort of embellishment, as in some string or something. Maybe I'll stick that down there, because I can always put string around both things. I don't know what colour string I've got, twine or string, whatever. Any suggestions, anyone? Other than crumb cake, like, what is it called? Baker's twine. I don't think I have anything else I could put. So make sure this is straight. Often when I don't cut down my watercolour paper or shimmery white, when I go to put it on my mats, what happened to my first one, it was the wrong size. And I just want to make sure that's adhered down properly. It's not bubbling up like they can do. And I was going to ask you whether you thought that I should stamp that detailed stamp again, but I don't think so, not on the peacock one anyway, because, so that was Coastal Cabana there and peacock in the middle because I made a mistake, but I actually like it, so there's no mistakes in card making, is there? So we might just try a couple of things. So we kind of want him swimming away from maybe that's coral, who would know? Maybe that's all too much the same. What do you think? I'm not sure. What did I do on the other one? I think I put black. Maybe I should do a black one. And maybe I should use the smaller happy birthday. How about I do that? What do you think? And then we could do some black twine, perhaps. Do we need twine, guys? Find it. Like that. Don't think I've got anything else that's current. I've got gold and silver. Where are they? Gold, silver. Where they're hiding. had this out before, shouldn't I? This is not the currant silver, but it'll do. I can't find my other one. I've got some in there somewhere, but I'm not going to mess around all day. That looks nice, doesn't it? What about that? Or do we do black? Might do my sentiment first, and we'll see. Then we can see once we've done that. I think that one's not too bad, is it? That size, I mean, it's fine. So we might do that. I did see, I spied a bit of black here somewhere. And I think my embossing buddy's here. I want to do this and then get your fingers all over it like I just did. And I'm not going to do silver embossing. I'm going to do white because I think silver doesn't always show out on the black. It sort of disappears a bit. Bring that in a little bit. Be careful how heavy I press because I don't want to burn it. Getting that I'm on a mat. Oops. That's my trims. I'm going to do white. I think this will be better. I'll take that out of the bag and show you in a sec. See, it picks up it just stands out more in the black, and that was with the other sentiment that's retiring. But because I had this one out, I thought I might use this one instead. Do a couple while you're at it. That's what I've been doing, like I've been saying. Just saves you time when you go to create a card that you don't have to necessarily do all your, come on, get off there. Did my buddy and it's still stuck on there. Get off. That's all right. Cover your ears while I heat and emboss that. Got a bit close to my fingers. I think that's done. Let's have a look. Yep, it's pretty good. Grab the big scissors again. for another day. Close there. Okay. Okay. Now what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Get rid of that one. Don't want that one. Maybe we want white, seeing we've got white there, not bring too many colours in. Haven't got any white in there. Where's my white? Although I'm quite liking the silver. Then we could do silver like rhinestones, couldn't we? So I haven't got many pretty things. What do you think? Do you think silver? And where do I put my... I think silver. No twine. Oh, no twine. Okay. No twine. All right. That's easier, guys. So let's position our little turtles. Where are my dimensionals? If I put them back where they go, I'd know where they were. Here we go. I had them out on the desk, so I'm not stretching around looking for them. I better get those in the right spot before I'll put that on the card base, which is Lost Lagoon. Make sure I got it up the right way, would be good. And a bit, up a bit, there we go. Alright, let's position our turtles. And I've lost one again. Oh no, I haven't, there you go. So we want him kind of there, I think. I'll have him escaping there. And are you going to fit, little guy? I think if I push him there, and then that can go down there. How about that? That'll do. Maybe I'll texture them a bit. I know they're not flowers, but just to give them a bit of dimension. And of course you could, I was thinking of all the things you could do with these, and you could if you didn't want a fussy cut, you could emboss them and then do your background over the top. I'm just so happy that I've got this set now with the, now I've moved where I had them, with that beautiful texture stamp. I just love it. And who doesn't love turtles? They're so cute. I had my eye on this when I saw Paddy Bennett do the salt technique, and I thought, no, I'm not going to get them now, but if they go through, I will. And so they have gone through, so I got them. Simple as that. You can go there. You could put that there, I reckon. I'll put that there. I'll just cut a strip. of the black. Still might put rhinestones, I think. So I don't think I want to put black embellishments. Not really. I know I've got black there, but I don't want black things in the sea. We could, actually I might do that. We could colour some rhinestones. Don't look, they're old. They're old. There you go. I should have done this earlier too, but I wasn't sure how my card, which way I was going with my card. So we've got our peacock, pretty peacock. Now if I had them labelled like Rhonda did, the funny story there. I don't know if I shared that, I'm not sure. Probably didn't. Probably only on demo party planning thing. If you're getting new blends, I will just tell you now, there's a couple of ladies there's a few out there that have put out the blends labels. Rhonda and I, and it's my stupid fault, I saw them and this lady wanted $8, which ended up being $12 for us in Australia. And you need this 3/8 of an inch punch. So this is a Stampin' Up! One that I've had for years. I think it came in a set of 3, which fits these perfectly, and I did my Azure ones. Rhonda unfortunately didn't have the punch, so she has fussy cut all of hers, so that fits, you see, exactly. So one of the ladies that's doing them for free is, she's called Chicken Scratch. I think her name is Angie. So if you're interested in those, just go to her videos or search her on Facebook. I'm sure you'll find her. So I'm just going to do this, and perhaps I should have done a different colour. I don't know. Done these now, so that's what it's going to be. I'm using my bullet tip so that I don't wreck my brush tip, if that makes sense. So we'll grab out a piece of, I don't think I put one, no I didn't. A piece of card for our inside, and I'll grab an envelope out as well. Been busy, I haven't really been in here much today. I've been busy baking for Saturday. We're having a class on Saturday. We've got 9 ladies coming, so it's going to be fun. Now that's got to go that way. Now what do we want to put on there? Let's use some of our other stamps. Let's use, which side have I got? That's the smooth side, so I might use peacock. I'm going to put them on when they're a bit more dry. So I use, and look how much that's stained with just the blue. Not that I care, but just interesting. So this will show you the fishy stamp. Well, not this one, but the next one I'm going to use will. I don't think I've actually stamped this before. I've done the fish before. Here's my naughty little chamois. Just find that a bit easier to handle. My hands in my little hands. Oh, I should have done the envelope. Oh well, I've cleaned it now. So I'll do the fish first and the Lost Lagoon later for the envelope. I've turned that over. And I just got to check up on myself, make sure I've done it properly. See how that works? That's cute too. So I'll do a row of fish down the bottom as well. You wouldn't have to go all along, but I did. Got a bit carried away. Oops, didn't quite stamp properly because I didn't hold it down enough. With photopolymer, you've got to make sure you hold them down, but that's not even going to be noticeable from the envelope anyway, I don't believe. Give this a better clean. Before I flip it over. Oops, got my jumper in there. My grotty jumper, and I got all dirty from all my baking this morning. Stamp off. Let's do right to the end. Little fishies. And I saw, who did I see? Someone doing, how can I find it? I've also got another new stamp. And I'll just point this out because we've got a few fishy ones on a couple here, and there's, so I just thought Beauty of the Deep might be friends with By the Bay, so I've got that one. I've got the coral, and it's got dyes that's got another thing of coral. And Circle Saying, someone was using it this morning, and I hadn't even noticed that it's got starfish and seashells in there as well. So that would be friends with that as well as the flowers. So that's a new stamp. That's a new stamp. And I thought I must have a go with, because turtles don't always swim, they're sometimes on the beach, so I must have a go with that one as well. I thought they would all be friends together. So I'll have a look at those other ones that I've done too. See if they're dry yet. Let's put our inside in. And grab our rhinestones. Stay. And I'll put that one up there. Get in there. And I do think that turned out pretty cute, didn't it? Matching envelope. That's cool. And I'll bring these ones back and show you. I don't think I did any other ones. I don't think I did. I've used a piece of, that's the Lemon Lime Twist, and I've paired that with the Parakeet Party ribbon or twine or whatever it is. So it goes all right. And I see I've used that stamp there over the top of my salt background, and that's the, I was going to call it Pacific Point, it's not. It's a Azure Afternoon. I've used that for the fish. Did the turtle the same as what I've done today. What else can I tell you? Oh, and the dyes for the, look at this, the seaweed, and you probably can't see that underneath there. I'll just show you what I'm meaning. These are the dyes for the, what's it called, Beauty of the Deep. So I've got your coral, and this is what I used here with the little one and that one. But I had been working with the daisies, another new set. That's the one I had to get first. What have I done with the stamp set? What has she done with it? Did I put it away? Where did I put it away? You've probably all seen it anyway. Oh, here it is. I did put it up on my shelf. So that's that one. But what I noticed when I was working with it was this is what I've used under here for a bit more seaweed. You probably can't really see because I've got my little turtle over it. Okay, so a double use for that. Doesn't need to be a leaf. It can be, I think, it can be seaweedy stuff as well. So that's the Cheerful Daisies stamp set. Teasing you now, aren't I? Because you can't order any of those until 2nd of May. So there's that one. And I had a bit of a play just with some background just across there. I did mask that off, and then I wondered after I'd done it whether I really needed to. I probably could have just done that without masking it off. And I've used Azure Afternoon and Lemon Lime Twist for that one, and Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon for the turtle. Again, I really like doing the turtle in that colour. Probably should try something different, shouldn't I? But anyway, when you're on a winner, you stick to it, don't you? Okay, any questions, anyone? Thanks, girls. Thanks, Sharon. Oh, you fussy cut yours as well. Oh, way to go, girls. That's been keen. Hello, Tracy. Okay, all right. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. And go check out your emails now, you girls that are coming Saturday. Glenda, Rhonda, Sharon. Who else? Di wasn't here, was she? No, I don't think anyone else that's coming Saturday is here. Glenda was, well, she was here. She's still here or not. Belinda. Oh, hello, Belinda. Didn't see you there. I didn't see Mark Clements there either. So I've got all of yous there. Okay. All right. I'll see some of you Saturday, and I'll be here next week at this around about the same time. I can't be exact when it's daytime. Sometimes things happen. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.